Om Shanti. June 2023. Today's Murli. Essence, sweet children, you clouds, come to the Father, the ocean of knowledge, to meet Him personally and to fill yourselves. You do not come here to go on a pilgrimage or for the fresh mountain air. Question: why living at home with your family? What method should you move along with so that you become ever healthy? Answer: in order to become ever healthy, always says Baba, Baba. I want to eat with only you. I want to go around with only you. Hand over everything to the Father with your intellect. Have the consciousness that you are being sustained by Shiv Baba's sustenance. Have no attachment to anything. Offer everything to Him and eat according to His order, and everything will become pure and you will become ever healthy. Song: the resident of the far away land has come into the foreign land. Om Shanti. You daughters come here to meet the who reside in the far away land. You daughters don't come here to go on a pilgrimage or for the fresh mountain air. People go to the mountains for fresh air, but you children come here to meet the mother and father. You know that the mother and father who resides in the far away land has come into this foreign land. Who does he come? Why does he come? To create heaven. Children come from very far away, from different villages to meet him. They will also come from abroad. For what? It is not to see anything. Souls, that is human souls, come to meet the mother and father. The mother and father is the resident of the far away land. In front of whom are you sitting? You are sitting in front of mother and father from whom you will receive the happiness of heaven. However, you will only receive that by following his directions. This is why Srimad is prized so much. God's versions Srimad have been remembered. The Srimad of Brahma, Vishnu or Sangha is not remembered. The mother and father whose praise is sung is the highest of all. They invoke the creator of the world, the mother and father, come into this dirty, impure world and purify us. He has now come into this foreign land. You two are sitting in this foreign land. This is Ravan's land. Akasur, Bakasur, Putna, Supana, Kriniya, Kasipu, etc. Name of devils are all means of human beings in this world. There is no other form of devil. Deities neither have any other form or do they have 4 arms. Just as these are human beings, so the deities are also human beings, but they take rebirth in that pure land. The golden and silver ages are like God's home. When you go to heaven, you go to your home. You are now in a foreign land, in Ravan's home. Therefore, the Father comes and liberates you from Ravan's home. For half a cycle, you have been taking rebirth in the land of Maya. The golden and silver ages, it used to be the kingdom of Rama, the kingdom of God, because it was established by God. For half a cycle, you took rebirth there. Then for half a cycle, you took rebirth in Ravan's kingdom. Your children understand who it is you are now sitting in front of. That one is the teacher as well as the Sadguru. Your mother are also teacher and you are Sadguru as well. You also teach in order to change human beings into deities. From the devilish community, you are now becoming those who belong to the divine community. The Father is present in this chariot in order to change you from thorns into flowers. That one goes to meet the children in order to. That one goes to meet the children in other countries as well, because he is the living ocean of knowledge. He is not non-living ocean who would drown anyone. No, that one is living. It is been remembered that souls and supreme soul were separated for a long time. Therefore, God comes here and souls also come here to meet him. Children come from all directions. The Father also tour around. Devotees have built temples everywhere. They create non-living images of Christ, but he is a bodily being. Brahma and Vishnu Shankar are also bodily beings. God is the highest of them all. He doesn't have a body of his own. Everyone calls him the Father, the Supreme Soul, God the Father. He doesn't have a physical or subtle body, yet he definitely does come. How does he come? Everyone has forgotten this. It cannot be said that Sri Krishna is the purifier or that God entered the body of Sri Krishna to purify the impure. Therefore, it is wrong to say that God Sri Krishna speaks. What would he create through Sri Krishna's mouth? Deities? No. Firstly, Brahmins are needed, and for that, Brahma is needed. Otherwise, what would Brahma's occupation be? Because Sri Krishna's name is used, Brahma's biography disappears. If the golden age were established through Sri Krishna, then think that this is the another satsang where we recite the Gita. You children understand who speaks here. It is the ocean of knowledge, the most beloved mother and father who speak. How sweet and lovely he is. You cannot call any human being sweet because they are all very bitter and vicious. The Father is purifying them. Therefore, God is highest on high. Below him, out of all the human beings who have been and gone, they are all now impure. Until the Father comes and purify everyone, they will remain pure and unhappy. They will remain impure and unhappy. Human beings say that the Iron Age lasts for thousands of years. That is impossible. The great Mahabharat war, through which the gates to the land of liberation and liberation in life open, is standing ahead. Until then, no one can receive liberation in life. Everyone continue to wander around here. It is as though they are in a mass. They continue to stumble around and are unable to find they exit. Unable to find the exit. They want to go through the gates of liberation and liberation in life. When someone dies, they say that he has become a resident of heaven. However, this is hell. They can only go to heaven when the Father comes and teaches Raj Yoga. Only then can they claim the status of king and subject. This is an income. People ask, what sort of income did so and so earn that he becomes so wealthy? Similarly, when and what sort of income did the deities of the golden age earn in order to become like that? Surely they must have earned it at the end of the Iron Age, because that is how they became deities in the Golden Age. You now understand that you are earning such an income that you will become the masters of heaven. You will definitely experience the results of that in heaven. You are now at the confluence of the Iron and Golden Ages. They have made it a separate age. The Father explains the philosophy of karma, natural karma and sinful karma. He says, children, only perform the actions that I now teach you. This age cannot be called the Iron Age. No one knows about this confluence age. Even when the golden age changed into the silver age, no one at that time knows that they are passing through the confluence of the golden and silver ages. It is remembered later on that so and so used to rule in the golden age, and that so and so used to rule in the silver age. When the copper age began, the deities fell into the path of sin. Only you now understand all of these aspects. No one else has this knowledge. Only you study the history and geography of the world. You have that aim and object. Wherever they are hid Pathshalas in the world, they recite the Vedas and scriptures, but they don't have any aim or objective. Schools and colleges are called Pathshalas. Those studies are at least source of income. Through this study, you have the aim and objective of becoming pure and going to the land of liberation. Then, from there, you will go down to play your parts in the golden age. You know all about the parts you have to play from the beginning of the golden age to the land of golden age, to the to end of the to the end of the Iron Age. You souls have come here to kill yourself in order to create your source of income for 21 births. You clouds have come here to fill yourself in order to create your source of income 21 births. This study very elevated, and the one who teaches it is the one God, the highest on high. All the rest are brothers and sisters. Brahma, Saraswati, Sangha, Parvati, and Vishnu are all his children. Children cannot receive an inheritance from children, and inheritance is received from a father. Whatever effort you make, you will receive an inheritance accordingly. Effort is very easy. If you are unable to speak much knowledge, then acquire a small room on 3 feet of the land and open a Kita Padasala. Put up a board that says, come and claim your inheritance for 21 births from the father. Put up a small board, write on it, to claim the kingdom of heaven for 21 births is your godly birthright. By all means, come in and inquire. The one whom you call mother and father is definitely the creator of heaven. Therefore, you would surely receive your inheritance of heaven from him. He says constantly, remember me and forget all others. Although you live with this one and see this one in front of you, your intellect should go up above. You receive Baba's order, so you should place them on your heads. The Father issues an audience. Children, stop the business of drinking poison. He does not speak to anyone else. He only speaks to you children. None of outside can sit in this gathering until they have done the 7 days course. There is a story of how angel brought an impure human beings into the court of Indra and how she was punished. It is against the rules of anyone to sit here. Therefore, he has been in a bhakti for 7 days and become clean. Just if an important person comes to meet you and after listening to you wants to see the morning class, you can ask permission from the seniors to let him come. When you see that he is good and that he won't pick up wrong things, you can first explain to little to him and he can then be given permission to come. Explain to everyone. This is our mother and father through whom we receive the happiness of heaven. This is our Father, Teacher, and Guru, all three. It is as though you have received three engines together. It is at this time that you meet all three at once. Outside you meet them separately. Firstly, it is the Father, then the Teacher, and then in all ages, a Guru is adopted. Who are you now being sustained by? Shiv Baba. Because you offer whatever you have to Shiv Baba. It is as though you are being sustained from Shiv Baba's treasure store. You donate everything you had to Shiv Baba, and you are now being sustained from that. You receive very pure food. Elsewhere, it isn't possible for someone to give a donation and then be sustained from that. There, whoever receives a donation keeps it here. Whatever you give to Shiv Baba, it is made very pure, and it is from that you are sustained. The Father says, while living at home, have the consciousness that everything belongs to Baba. When you eat in this consciousness, it is as though you are eating from Shiv Baba's treasure store. You do not have attachment to it, but you consider it to belong to the Father. It has been given to you by the Father, and you have offered it to Him. You eat according to His orders. Although you live at home, you eat from Shiv Baba's treasure store. You say, I will eat with only you, and I will tour around with only you. Baba says, by saying Baba, Baba, your yoga will remain linked to Him. You will become ever healthy. This is the sanatorium to become healthy. People don't stay in those sanatoriums throughout their whole life. They stay there for a short time and then leave. You are sitting here and become ever healthy for 21 births. Why do you come here? In order to become ever healthy, ever wealthy, and ever happy for half a cycle. You come here with this thought. You do not come here for fresh air or to go on a pilgrimage. You come here to meet Shiv Baba. The Father also comes into this foreign land and enters a foreign body. The Gita that has been remembered must be right in some aspects. They invoke the Father to come. Therefore, he surely has to come to purify the impure. Impure ones cannot to go to him in the supreme abode to be purified. They cannot go there. Every devotee soul calls out, Baba, come. The Father says, I come in order to grant salvation and liberation to all. There is only the one Father who has mercy for all. What mercy does he have? He gives Srimad. Srimad is very famous. By following it, you will become elevated. That is the masters of heaven. It all depends on how much you follow these directions. He doesn't give you any other difficulty such as doing Hatha Yoga or stumbling to pilgrimage place. Wherever you are, whether in America or Philippines, you have to live at home with your family and remain like a lotus flower. There is the example of King Janak. Yours is Raj Yoga. Sannyasis say that the happiness of heaven is like droppings of growth. However, the Raj Yoga of Bharat is very famous. No one knows it. Only the ancient father can teach ancient Raj Yoga. The Gita, the Vedas, and the scriptures, etc., are all the peripheral area of the path of devotion. The tree has to grow fully, and later on that same tree has to bear fruit. You have come to the mother and father in order to be refreshed, and you will come again and again because you experience pleasure in being personally in front of him. However, you cannot sit here forever. That is not the law. You definitely have to take care of your home and family. This study place will still continue to grow a great deal. If these obstacles, etc., did not arise, it would grow so much. That is why obstacles come. How can 5,000 sit here throughout 5,000 sits here together and study? This is why a limit is set so that the Father can see them personally. He only sees souls. He does not see bodies. Those whom Babas look at with his powerful version even forgot their bodies, because he is the magnet. It is as though they become unconscious. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bapdada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. Say, spiritual children say namaste to the spiritual father. essence of dharana. In order to reach the high destination, you have received three engines in the form of father, the teacher, and the guru. Constantly move forward in this consciousness. Second, let your intellect remain aware that you have handed over everything to the Father and that you are being sustained by Him. Remove all your bitterness of impurity and become very sweet and pure. Blessings. May you constantly have zeal and enthusiasm, and from the fullness of your experience, become a master almighty authority. May you constantly have zeal and enthusiasm, and from the fullness of your experience, become a master almighty authority. Experience is the greatest authority of all. Become full of the experience of every virtue, every power, and every point of knowledge, and the sign of zeal and enthusiasm will then be constantly visible on your face now. Together with listening, together with listening and speaking, play a special part of being an image of experience. Those who have the authority of experience will experience themselves to be constantly full. Just as a seat is full, in the same way, because being full of knowledge, virtues, and power, you will become Master Almighty Authority. Slogan. Amrit Vela is the time for receiving special sustenance from God. Now, the importance of this time and take the full benefit of it. Om Shanti. Now, you can share some points and some explanations. Repeat again.
Father can see every soul. He does not see.
Because He is supreme. He is the main one of the bodiless.
The statement is famous.
Murli said,
children understand that Father permanently changed it. Changed the treatment. All around the world, Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar has body, but Father has no body,
Shibaba only
has no body.
having any physical or subtle body. Others have at least subtle body also. Brahma, Vishnu and Sankaran, Sutsuma and subtle world, they have subtle body. Shibaba only doesn't have the subtle or physical bodies. Physical mean body of visible or body with 5 elements is called body with 5 elements is called physical body. Body with subtle angel is called subtle body. Without elements. Our bodies are made by 5 elements. We know that, no? But subtle body is made by subtle with the light. When we see the subtle body only, we can see light on. Subtle body sometimes visible to our physical eyes. When anybody show the subtle body, they get afraid because we call here ghost. Do you have fear about it? No. Do we have fear about ghost? No. Do we have fear about the ghost? No. But Baba says that body is called, Baba says that body is subtle body. Have you ever seen that subtle body? No. Have you ever seen? Never seen. Myself also never seen. But many have told suddenly crossed the subtle body in the midnight time. Baba says subtle bodies exist here. Ghost also exists here, not in golden age. But our subtle body is very pure. It becomes angels. It will do only service. never afraid, never disturbing any others, any other souls, pure angels. Impure angels sometimes enter others' body and do something. Pure souls also enter somebody, but they do good activities. Impure souls not much do good activities. But Baba never have any physical or subtle body. See, Baba only. Others have anything. When we remember Baba always, our subtle body become powerful. When we reached our karma stage, subtle body become complete. Then subtle body will leave this physical body and reach Baba's lap. Can you say some one point and some explanation?
We have to keep understand that we have the ability to under but stay by the
Keep us like consciousness will help us in many ways. First is become easy and natural. Then we can do yoga very easily and we can do service also without tired. Is it? Yes. Om Shanti.